Now, for those people who have the Capricorn moon sign, which means moon is in the sign of Capricorn in your natal chart. So for such people with Capricorn moon sign people, moon being in Capricorn sign in your natal chart is aspecting its own sign, Cancer sign, in the 7th house. So 7th house is activated, the Cancer sign is activated. Now this is important because Rahu is the north node of the moon, and Rahu is gone into the 2nd house. And Rahu is also impacting your Libra sign in the 10th house. So relationships are getting impacted both by Rahu aspecting the Libra sign, moon aspecting the Cancer sign in the 7th house from the moon sign perspective. So relationship, partnership, acquaintances, connections, commitment is getting activated strongly for you. But this is getting more connected towards relationship, connected to work, connected to livelihood, connected to your remuneration. So make the best use of this, because the decision that you make should be leaning towards the practical. Now, Rahu in the 2nd house, which means sometimes you may lean more towards money in the bank, better remuneration. However, this zodiac is telling you, this transit is telling you with Rahu's aspect on the 10th house, take a decision more connected to role, situation, organization, team, rather than money alone, because money alone being the decision maker may mislead you, and the money may be good or slightly better, but the situation of work should be more important for you, because the kind of people that you end up working, because of the 7-7 connections, Rahu aspecting Libra sign, which is the 7th house, moon impacting the 7th house, but in the Cancer sign may end up making you work harder or get into a team where you have to prop up the team more and in fact balance the teamwork more. So be more careful in your decision making. Don't allow remuneration of money to be the sole guiding factor. Rahu aspecting the 6th house, which means you may have to overcome competition when you have to take the decision. However, Jupiter place there is expanding the service orientation. So through a service orientation role or service orientation leaning, you may be able to get better money if you make a right choice in terms of making a more practical choice. Now, while we may assume Rahu may help you make practical choices, but because Rahu is the north node of the moon, it's always going to have an emotional perspective. So while you may assume you're making a more practical choice, you may end up taking a more emotional choice rather than practical, specifically connected to people, connected to acquaintances, connected to your connections. So be careful of what kind of choices that you make connected to work, connected to teamwork, and connected to relationship as well. Now, Jupiter has a strong bearing of both aspecting Rahu in the 2nd house. So Jupiter is going to give you the added advantage in terms of wise decision making, in terms of remuneration and your career. However, please note that moon being in the Capricorn sign, which means career is surely getting impacted. Capricorn is the 10th house of the Kalpurish Kundi, through a more emotional perspective that you may end up taking towards career rather than a practical. So Jupiter is going to add and expand the emotional connect to career. Rahu is also impacting that, and Cancer and moon is in the Capricorn sign. So be a little careful of what kind of choices that you make connected to career also, and you may overcome it in your work and burn the midnight oil just to finish the commitment. So play a more practical role towards yourself, towards work, towards money, because this is a time where work is going to be on the focus mode rather than your domestic life.